Children who suffer any type of abuse in their lives, they need that to be figured out properly. This multidisciplinary team in Riverside County comes together in a centralized location, which is our center.
When I think about our children who have been abused and neglected, and we need to understand a little bit more about what's happening in their situation. And so when they go into those doors of the Child Assessment Center, they have to overcome RUHS, the fear that this child is coming into the organization with. And so their support really helps us to understand what are the medical needs, what are the behavioral health needs, what type of support does this child need? And that's why I believe we can't do it without the experts that come from RUHS.
Trauma-informed response to any tragedy is the way to gain resilience, and that's what we really want to do here. The new space that we are in now, first of all, just upon driving in the driveway and parking, it's just easier to navigate. It's not as confusing. Then you walk into the doors and you're met with brightness and just a beautiful new setting that looks like a space that is already meant to comfort you.
The child-friendly and family-friendly environment is an indication that this is a place of support and warmth. It's important that families and children feel like their needs are being met.
So we tried our best in our old center to make sure people felt comfortable, but here it just feels like we have such a new opportunity. Even when the staff walked in for the first time, their faces brightened up and they were in awe.
For me personally, it's just full of emotions for me, because I knew this was something that was so deserving of the Riverside County families, and just being able to now open our doors in Riverside County and looking at our center and having that wow factor when you walk in, it's just undescribable.
The new center impacts my care for the kids because it's a much lighter, brighter space. We're able to grow because we have 3 times the number of exam rooms. Now we can see 3 times the number of children. This impacts the vulnerable children of Riverside County because rather than waiting, we can probably accommodate them within a very brief period of time.
Before emergency cases would come in and maybe we could help one. Now, we can see, 3 or 4 emergency cases, same day add-on cases. And so again, for them, being able to start services right away and being able to see right away, it's gonna make such an impact.
We have enough room for multiple families. We have 3 separate spaces that we can spread people out, and there's a lot more confidentiality and privacy, and a lot more space for us to have a full conversation with folks without worrying about if other people can hear. The kids and the caregivers are just gonna know that this is just really made for them, and that everything in the space is meant to help them feel comfortable and to give them that peace of mind that they're in good hands in the hardest time of their life.
To the donors that made this happen, I say thank you. You have no idea how much we appreciate this. I practically skip from the parking lot into my office because it's such a warm place. The type of work that we do is difficult, and it really helps to elevate the mood when you're in a space that feels welcoming and inviting. And a million times thank you.